14 now, Sunday, marking the 8th anniversary of Eric Garner's death. And this weekend, a Staten Island street was named in his honor. His family was present for the unveiling of Eric Garner Way on the very street where Eric took his last breath.
And new documents and materials from the judicial inquiry into Garner's death will be released this week. Joining us this morning is Eric Garner's mother, Gwen Carr, with more on where the judicial inquiry stands. Good morning, Gwen. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, so to mark the 8th anniversary of Eric's death, City Council Speaker Adrienne Adams released this statement. It says, as a city and nation, we must never forget Eric Garner. His death sparked a national movement for racial justice and police accountability. While the council is proud to have co-named a street in his honor, the city must fulfill a commitment to his legacy by ensuring accountability for the misconduct surrounding his death. Two words there, accountability and misconduct. Now, since Eric was killed, you've been fighting to get all of the officers involved in his death fired from the NYPD. We know Daniel Pantaleo was fired. He lost his appeal to get his job back. But how about the other officers? Are any other officers being held accountable?
Right now, there is no other officer that's being held accountable, and there is very little transparency. We're going through a hearing now trying to get other officers to stand accountable. But so far, nothing. Although we do have something coming out this month to have more transparency, but they are not planning on holding any officers accountable. And I think that's disgraceful.
You know, you have really withstood so much over these 8 years. This has been such an incredibly drawn-out process from you. Are you hearing anything from our new mayor, Eric Adams, as far as what his stance is on disciplining the officers involved?
No, I haven't actually talked to Eric Adams on this issue, but I do plan to, because we do want accountability for these officers who helped to murder my son that day. And I think that's the least they can do, is to discipline and show more transparencies when officers murder people and unarmed. We have our unarmed children murdered, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing done about it. One officer fired, but there was at least a dozen who was involved in my son's death that day.
Well, documents pertaining to the judicial inquiry are expected to be released on Wednesday. Will this be new material to you? What are you hoping to find out in this judicial report?
Well, I went through the whole trial, and I know what they're going to put out, but it's immaterial because they said no matter what is said, that none of these officers will be held accountable. They all have immunity. I think that's ludicrous. We need to do something better. This is supposed to be a great city, a city of humanity, and they're not showing me any.
Gwen, you have fought tirelessly, not only in the case of your son's death, but this has ramifications, of course, across all of New York City and beyond. You most recently filed a petition to get more information from the NYPD, the Civilian Complaint Review Board, concerning his arrest. Where does that, you seeking information, stand at the moment?
Yes, it was the CCRB who helped me to get to this point. That's why I had the departmental trial. Otherwise, I would not have even had the departmental trial. And so I thank them for that, but we still have to do much more. With the findings that's coming out this week, that will not hurt or do any disciplinary to the police officers who are involved in my son's death. It'll do some exposure. But I hope with that, I can still continue on to try to get those officers removed from the force, because they do not belong on the force, because they are unsafe to the people, the citizens of New York City.
Well, you've been fighting for transparency for 8 years. I mean, do you think with this report coming out, there'll be a turning point there, more transparency?
I think, it'll make the people pay attention. I think that it'll bring awareness. They'll show just how callous some police officers are. And I think it will expose more of the police officers who are not correctly doing their job. And that's what we need. We need accountability, we need transparency, and we need police officers on the force who is going to enforce the law correctly.
And Gwen Carr, thank you for continuing your fight. Thank you for taking your family's pain and trying to create change in New York and across America. We
Yes,
appreciate
thank
your
you.
time this morning.
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Well, the